Restaurant Roundup, a tale of two Italian eateries, one a casual newcomer and the other a longtime upscale icon. And you might be surprised to find out which one earned the high and low scores this week.
This week's low-scoring restaurant is going to sting a bit, but Paravicini's in Old Colorado City not only failed its health inspection on February 12th, it also failed the re-inspection on February 19th. During the most recent visit, the inspector witnessed a kitchen worker eating, then going back to work without washing their hands. Employees were wiping gloves on their clothing, then immediately returning to food preparation. Raw meat was stored above ready-to-eat items, and two soups, along with Alfredo sauce, were a few degrees off temperature. For Franco Pisani, the award-winning owner and executive chef, this was a first.
You feel like a gut punch at first, but then you go, hey, listen, you gotta, it's important stuff, you gotta do it. Me and my management team and all my cooks and everyone, we're taking this as a learning experience. You know, yeah, is it upsetting? Yeah, we've been here for 20 years. This is the first time we failed. You know, and it failed twice in a row because of, you know, something not quite the right temperature, you know, so we've invested a lot of time and money into education. I bought probably 4 new coolers this week, you know, and so we're taking it as a learning experience. We're not taking it as anything else, but you know, we got to do better, and we're going to do better.
Pisani blamed a combination of equipment issues and new hires for the violations, but takes full accountability himself and says, ironically, as a result of the failed inspections, the restaurant is now better than ever.
Should customers be concerned about coming to your restaurant?
Years, knock on wood, nobody's ever got sick, you know. But you know, now's the safest time to come because we've been the last 2 weeks just hammering down every little thing. I mean, like you said, you miss by 1 or 2 points, it's a fail. But we got to make sure we're not missing by any points.
And that's exactly what happened on its third inspection Wednesday. 0 violations. The Taco Star on Rangewood had 8 violations. Raw chicken was stored above other meat in the cooler. Carnitas, chicken, and chicken fajitas were stored at the wrong temperature, and several foods weren't marked with dates. The Taco Star passed its re-inspection this week. The Popeyes on East Fountain also failed. The chicken breast, drumsticks, tenders, and rice were at the wrong temperature. The person in charge didn't know the correct method to cool down the rice, and both the steam table and warmer were unable to heat properly. Popeyes also passed its re-inspection this week. We do have a few perfect scores this week. The Noodles and Company on Montebello Square, the Sonic on West Colorado, the Taco Express on Voyager, and the Papa's Italian on Touchstone View in Northgate.
I guess the obvious question, who's Papa?
Hey, I am.
Tom Bruno first opened a Papa's Italian in Florence 9 years ago, but felt his high-flying pies could compete with any pizza in Colorado Springs, so he opened this location. The items he's most proud of, though, are his meatballs.
We cooked them according to my grandma's recipe. It was Grandma Bruno, and she was from Sicily. She came over during World War I. She even got her boat was attacked by Germans with torpedoes, and she still made it over here. And we took her recipe, and we cook it all day on that stove in the sauce.
As a graduate of the Air Force Academy, the owner, Tom Bruno, knows a thing or two about cleanliness, discipline, and inspections, and clearly that carries over into his restaurant, Papa's Italian. So Tom and Will, congratulations on your perfect score on your most recent health department inspection.
Woohoo! And don't forget to look for the top score and perfect score awards at your favorite restaurant to know the kitchen is clean.
And you can find the actual inspections for each of those restaurants right now at krdo.com.
Pretty